Packbusters!
What is going on, fellow packbusters? It's Adam. It's flesh and blood. My goal, if I can find a knife just to open this thing, is to do a fab opening or two every week. Highlight some of the stuff that's coming up. We've done most of our flesh and blood openings via stream and during breaks. So we did the monster one not so long ago with where we did the 3 cases of Crucible War. That one was really cool. But we're starting to get trying to get competitive play moving at Bear's Lair, and so I'm trying to get my deck together. I'm trying to get the decks of our employees together, so we have some really cool competitive decks. We're starting to build all sorts of decks for like starter decks for new people to come in. So all the extra cards are absolutely needed. Like trying to make some ranger decks here so people can play Azalea. So I made a couple of those. I think I had enough to make one yesterday when I actually sat down and started making them. And then also looking for some of the legendaries just for us. And then have some extras for the shop as well. So we'll see if we can snag any of those. There's Majestic number 1. And then just the camera doesn't do it justice to how good these the foils are on these things. But yeah, Arcane Rising, you've got Mechanologist, you've got Ranger, you've got Wizard, and then you have Rune Blade as your 4. So there's the Visceri as the other hero there. So we'll just highlight the heroes from the set as we get them. We've got Azalea, we've got Visceri. So who's the other? Kano, and then I can't remember the other girl's name off the top of my head right now, but I'm sure we'll see her. So those of you that are new to Flesh and Blood, every pack is going to have a bunch of commons, and then you have 1 equipment card per pack, which is this Bracers of Belief for right now, and then you've got 2 cards in the rare spot, which could be the first one is that there's always going to be 1 rare per pack, and then there could be a super rare, a majestic, a legendary, or a fabled in that slot as well. And then you get you get 1 foil per pack. They call them rainbow foils. And then after you just get a bunch more commons. And then at the end you'll get a token card, which is generally a hero. And then in this set you have a hero on one side, and then you have one of the weapons on the other side too. So did we get all 4 of them off the bat? No, we got another Kano right here. But yeah, and then this set has the 4 heroes, and you're able to just build your deck around them, add in some cards from some of the others. So here's your equipment card again, and we've got the 1 rare, and then here's your super rare with the little purple S down on the bottom. The way to denote between the first edition and the not for this set was the unlimited is the filled in, and they shifted it at Monarch. So you'll see that the Monarch cards have the unlimited have the empties. So index and then amplifying the Arcane. All good stuff. And then those of you that are also new to Flesh and Blood. Oh, see, here we go. We got Rune Chant on one side, which is the token, and then a weapon on the other side. Those of you that are new to Flesh and Blood, though, it's going to look like a lot of these cards are the same. They are. But you can see at the top, you've got the blue. So you've got blue, you've got yellow, and you have red. So this is the yellow that I'm talking about. There's the red that I'm talking about. And so each of these, the cards, the value of the cards change from each of these. So let me see if Lead the Charge. I think Lead the Charge is not one of them. I think Push the Point is one of them. So we'll use Push the Point. So whenever I see the other ones, then I'll highlight it. Rare, and then, but we'll see. We'll see if we can find out some of the other ones, and I'll kind of show what I mean by that. because not all of them actually have a huge difference to it. What do we got here? We got the Viseri Runeblade. So then there is a difference in these, in your heroes. So this one is the Runeblade hero. He's young, and you can see it allows you for 4 cards in your hand and has 20 life. And you can only play these during Blitz, which is the shortened version of the game. And then you have your Runeblade heroes, still 4 cards in your hand, but can have has 40 life, because the standard constructed version of the game allows that you have 40 life. So it's the cards read exactly the same in the text block for what they can do. It's just one is the old one allows you to play the full game, and then the other one is just for Blitz. So, Fervent, Vigor Rush, Robe of Rapture. We've got Plunder Run, and we've got a super rare foil, which is really nice. Pursuit of Knowledge. The foiling on these things is just absolutely stunning. Like, I don't think that there's a better foil out there. So, Legendary Studios has done an absolutely fantastic job. Legendary Story Studios, LSS. Absolutely fantastic job with these. The cardstock is great. If you get the boxes that were printed in Belgium, they smell like chocolate. It's just fantastic. Yep. Come to Fight, Whisper. We've got Foresight, the Hood, Take Cover. We've got Oath of the Arknight, and then Lead the Charge, which is one that we were talking about earlier. So we've got Searing Shot, Locked and Loaded, Sick'em, Voltic Bolt, Aether Flame, Rune Flash, and here's Dash, who's your other character for this one. Yeah, the hero. The Dash again. Look, the mechanologist. All right. Here's Push the Point in red. Let's see if that one. No, maybe not. The blue one might be different. It might be 1. So we'll see. Aether Spindle, Stir. Oop. We got another rare. The Aether Sync, which is a rare foil, which is pretty cool. Over the Loop, Headshot, Zipper Hit, Read, Index, Amplify, and then Zap. But yeah, great game, easy game to play. Is in depth. It's as simple or it's as in depth as you really want it to be. I know that could be kind of confusing, but the game is very good. It plays very well. Blitz plays very quick, so if you only like have very limited time to be able to play. Ooh, there's another super. It's a good game to be able to just pick up and play. Doesn't need a whole lot of money. We've actually built some in-house decks that are semi-competitive, and with the deck box and sleeves, we're selling them for we've got them for $15. So I mean, like, you can get into the game fairly cheap. Booster boxes are generally around $80. There's another red one. So not a whole lot to get into it. Not a whole lot to stay into it. The cards hold their values for the most part, especially the foils, the Majestics and stuff, especially the legendaries. So you do have all that. So there is a value. There's a decent value to the game. The cold foils that you get in the first edition boxes are absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, is good stuff. Fate Foreseen. So get on it. I mean, we've got Tales of Aria coming out here pretty soon. Should be an absolute banger of a set. Looking forward to seeing what the new Ranger stuff is, because I'm hoping the Ranger gets a little bit of a boost, because just hamstring shots all the time aren't going to do it. Reverberate, Rune Flash, Index, Read the Runes, and there's Azalea's full form. But yeah, some other stuff about the cards, just so you know. You've got your pitch cost up here, so on your board. We should be playing on here shortly. We're going to get some live video streams going of us playing, or at least getting captured video with us explaining the game a little bit. Me and another individual. But yeah, you have your pitch cost up here, then you have your casting cost here, and then you have the amount of damage that it does, and then you have your defense, and then obviously your card text. But you've got generic actions which anybody can use, and then you've got hero specific actions as well. Like this one is a ranger action, so only rangers can use it. Yes, I know that there's one hero out there that can use any of them. We get that, but just in for newer people, it is just like this one. Just the mechanologist can use it. So rune blade action attack, etc. So same thing with some of the weapons. Just the mechanologist can use it. Sometimes it says generic weapons. So yeah. Come to fight. Sun Kiss. Force Sight. Null Rune Boots. So this one says, so the boots here say generic, so anybody can use them. We've got a rare, and we have the Cross Wrap, which is the legendary, which is absolutely amazing. I am super excited about this because I actually needed this for the Ranger. Heck yeah. There we go. Legendary pull on the channel today. Seems like that's happening more and more these days. So we are going to sleeve that one up for sure. So it's a ranger equipment. So it's a legendary equipment. Once per turn, turn a face down card in your arsenal face up. And then you've got Arcane Barrier. If your hero would be dealt arcane damage, you may pay 1 instead. If you do, prevent 1 arcane damage that would be dealt. And then if you use it to defend, it breaks. So, pretty cool. Sweetness. That's what I like to see. Okay, so here we go. This is what I was looking for. I'll put these away. I knew Zap had it. So you can see here that the Zap that's a blue, although you get extra pitch, you only deal 1 damage, but the one that has 2 pitch gives you 2 damage. I mean, still the same casting cost, but it's yeah, you get the 2 damage vice the 1. So same card, just a different color. But one, if you were to pitch it, you'd gain 3, whereas this one you would gain 2. And because of the lower pitch value, you have a that's what I was looking for to try and highlight. Like everyone's like, oh my god, like I don't like this. Like you keep getting the same cards, but you're allowed 2 of each card in each color per deck. So and then having a good robust pitch catalog is really important too. So you can't just run a deck on all 1 pitches. It would be really tough. So as Sherpy would say, it's always good to get foil equipment cards. Those are gorgeous. But I mean that's the cool part of the game. It's not 4-ofs. There's not a whole lot of like build up either, so it makes it tougher. So yeah. I'm super excited. We got the Cross Wraps. It's not the big one from the set by any means, but they are still good. It's generally 1 per case that you get a legendary, so 1 for every 4 boxes. And then, obviously, we all know that can be debunked rather quickly. And then it's generally 1 fabled per, I think, 10 cases. So, go back and watch that live. I still keep meaning to go back and alter that so I can just post my 4 boxes because they were absolutely out of control. So there's the lens, life for a life. And I mean, I wish that like you could really see the foiling. But if you're in the Eastern North Carolina area, head on out to Bears Lair Games. We're really gonna start pushing this. Legendary Story Studios has pushed that there is going to be $1 million given out this year in 2022 for U.S. tournaments and U.S. events, which I think is amazing. I mean, I don't know another card game that puts up that kind of a bounty. So to speak, for their games. So I think that that's awesome, and I'd like to see more and more people play the game. I think it's a game that's going to be around to stay. I don't think that this is a game that's just going to go away. The artwork is absolutely fantastic. The The value is absolutely there, both on the collectors and the player side, which is really different. It's usually you've got the collectors, you've got the players. I know that Magic does have its collector side, and Pokemon has its collector side, and they both have their player side. But there really is a there's definitely two different ways, especially when it comes to the first edition cards. But I don't think the game's going anywhere. Super easy to pick up and play. You play 2 or 3 games and you kind of get the flow of it down. That's about what it took me. So here's the zap. So this one only gives you a pitch cost of 1, but it's going to deal 3 damage. But I mean, get into it. It's a fun game. Come on out. We'll teach you. We'll run some events. We'll have a good old time. And we'll just laugh and hang out and play some cards. Spellblade Assault, Zipper Hit, Searing, 0 to 60, Aether Flare, Rune Flash, Index, and Crucible of Aetherweave. So, still waiting to get some more Crucible of War in. We have 4 boxes on hand, but we're still, I think the other guys wanted it, whose cases were a little bit lackluster. So we'll see. We might put some up for a break this week. But yeah, tons of cool stuff. I'm really looking forward to Tales. I want to get some cold foils for myself. I sold the ones that I pulled from Monarch, unfortunately. I just didn't think that we were going to start playing it, and then we did, and then it's kind of all over from there. I'm all into it. I'm actually into this. I picked this up instead of Magic, so it's this and Pokemon for me, and yeah, gonna have some fun. Try and get some more people involved with it for sure. If not, Sherpy and I will play remotely with each other, and we'll explain the game and talk some strategy and talk about the different decks and talk about the different what the tournaments and stuff are doing in terms of oops, I don't want those to get all smushed up here. Lots of cool stuff. Cards as of right now, they're saying that the cards won't rotate, so a lot like DBS where you won't see rotation. It'll be more of a what's it called? You just gotta find better ways to plug and play stuff in where they can. And then from what I gather, with the play that as tournaments progress, certain heroes, like as they're being used more and more, will gain less and less points and status, whereas the ones that haven't will gain more, kind of forcing people to play a little bit of everything. So it's pretty cool. All right, Foresight, Whisper, Vigor Rush. Only seen 1 Majestic in here. Oh, there it is, because I complained about it. Command and Conquer, one of the best cards in the set. So, not a foil version of it, but still, these are absolute needed in everything. So, I've got a Command and Conquer and a Legendary in the same box. That's pretty cool. All right, I'll take it. Faux show. If there was one to get, it was that one. I think that's actually the top playable and the top money Majestic in the set. So, but none of these are for sale. We are building this up to try and make it as viable for the store as we possibly can. But it's been almost 20 minutes. Nobody wants to listen to me ramble anymore. Stay tuned for more Flesh and Blood videos. There will be more of these to come. I've got a ton to open for store stock and for us and for playing and whatnot. So I'm excited about it. And if you've got any questions about Fab or any of that kind of stuff, just let us know. I'll put the link to the website down below. If you're in Eastern North Carolina, please come out to Bears Lair. And happy pack busting, everybody. Stay safe. Stay happy. See you in the next video.